Alright guys, welcome back to the shop. Just got done with the maintenance on the 3930 and we're going to start on this 1974 Ford 3000 3-cylinder diesel, which is basically very similar to that 3930 as far as the motor. I think the cubic inches are a little smaller, but as far as the layout, the only difference is, well, there is some differences. Don't get me wrong. The difference is to add oil, we have to pull this battery box away and add oil through the valve cover. There's no provision to add it through the oil pump like the 3930s. And also the dipstick is on the left side on this one. But the filter and all is basically the same. The power steering pump's basically the same setup. Of course, this one's got the generator, and hydraulic pump looks very similar, I think. Yeah, it don't have the dipstick for the rear axle, so we'll check it by pulling the plug on it. And of course, it's got a oil bath cleaner. And to get to that, we got to pull this broken ass grill out, which is no big deal, but it's sitting back there. There's the bottom of it. The first thing I'm going to do is change the oil. Basically, it's going to be the same setup. You got the oil plug right down here. I did replace the oil pan on this one a few years ago. The oil filter I last changed 4/4 of 11. 6121 hours. It is May 18th 2013. I got 6153, and those are original hours, so I've put 32 hours on here in the last 2 years, and that's the reason I don't change oil in this one every year. This tractor sits 99% of the time. Alright guys, I got the oil drain. I'll show you on this battery tray. You just undo this little screw right here. It pops down, you can slide this tray out, and there's where we're going to add our oil. Alright guys, I got her a little bit overfilled, but I haven't cranked her up yet, so I'm going to get up here where I can see this filter. I did her. I lost the oil pressure warning light. Don't see any leaks. So we're good to put this battery back on. Next, we'll service this air filter, because I know it's been years since this thing's changed the oil on this air filter. Alright, so to get to this, we got to take out a few little screws. Well, there's normally 4, one in each, one here, one here, one here, one here. This one's broke. So looks like all different kinds. I'm going to be doing a full restoration on this tractor. I wanted to get my permanent shop built because there's just not a whole lot of room in here to work side to side. So, alright. Now what we need to do, we got a couple clamps. Looks like, I think all I gotta do is take this bottom off right here. I think. Yeah, it's been so long since I've serviced this thing. I think you just undo this clamp right here. Just you gotta take it all the way off. It won't come all the way out though. There it goes. And in the bottom of this, we have oil. And this oil needs to be changed every now and then because it gets dirty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drain this oil out, and then we'll clean this bottom up as good as I can and put some new oil in it. So I wanted to show y'all what was in the bottom of this thing. Turn the light on here. I don't know if you can see. I actually had to take my scraper and scrape that off the bottom. It's just dirt, oil, bunch of crap. Pretty nasty. That's probably been 20 years, probably 15, 20 years since that's been cleaned. One thing that just really gets overlooked on, especially these oil bath filters. I mean, they work, but you have to change the oil out pretty regular, so I'm gonna start changing it every year. So that's what it should look like. That's after about 5 minutes in the parts washer. And you got this little cap that goes on here. Fits in here like that. And when you put the oil in, the oil level should be right even with the lip of this thing. So we're going to use, I have got some Dello. I thought I might have something that's already open, but I used my open Rotella a while ago, and I don't have a whole lot left. I might as well use the rest of it because it ain't gonna matter about mixing these oils. Might as well just use the rest of this Rotella. Ain't much in there anyway. So what we're gonna do is first we'll use what we got. That didn't add much. I don't know, you can't really tell the way I got you angled up there. Let's see if I can move it down where you might see something. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna fill this thing up and let it run in. Until both of them's filled up like that. And then very damn carefully. That bumper's kind of in the way. Keep that damn thing doing. Tighten up this little bracket right here. I had to work it down. I hope I got it worked down. Feels like it is. So now I just tighten this up. Really, probably better with a screwdriver. Feels like it's secured. And so, that's all there is to changing the oil in an oil bath breather. You see how filthy that is. Whew. A lot of dust done went down that pipe. Alright, I'm not even gonna worry with that damn broke ass drill, because it ain't gonna matter no way. Makes it a little easier to get in there and clean that radiator. Oh, that goes for the bellow. So next, we just need to check the gearbox oil. And this one don't really leak, but to check the transmission fluid level, you pull this plug, and to check the other level, you pull, where am I at? Trying to figure out which one it is. This plug. It's covered up in crud, you can't really see it. That's to check the rear end, and that's to check the transmission. This one does not have a dipstick for either one. The other tractor had a dipstick for the transmission right here. And I didn't show y'all that, but